Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are doing the dread relock, and her hair is so nice. I love the 30 shade of grays. So basically we're going to put some gel on the hair and then we're going to comb it out a little bit. Make sure your roots are nice and beautiful. And we are going to then, after we part it out and the roots are all clean, we're going to make sure that it is smoothing. So you want to take one piece of the hair, put some gel there, and then we're going to do it piece by piece, just by twining the hair together. Then we're going to put it in the needle. Gonna make sure it's smooth. So we're gonna part it out to make sure it's smooth before we start to crochet the hair. My client is going on a cruise. I'm so happy for her. So right now, basically we're twining the hair together, making sure everything falls in one. So we're twining it together and then we start to lock the hair. So when you're locking the hair, you want to make sure that the air is in the needle and you're locking it together. So we lock it, push it through, pull it out. And then you want to make sure it's nice and neat. You lock it in, you comb it out again. You want to make sure that you're locking it in. It's nice and neat. Yes, that is it. So you twist the hair nice and neat to make sure it's good. Beautiful. So basically my client, she was so excited. She didn't want to leave her hair down. She just wanted to make sure that everything looks good. So I was like, oh my gosh, her hair is so nice. Just by feeling the texture of her hair, it's like once the edge touches her hair, it's so nice and neat and smooth. I just love doing her hair. Her hair is super nice. So we're almost done. So what happened is that, here we go again. You want to make sure your lock-in is basically not going the same way. So you want to make sure you go up, then across, and then up. So once you do that, then it will look so good. So you want to make sure that you twist the hair. So you're twisting the hair, and once you twist it, you make sure it's smooth all the way out. And then when you smooth it all the way out, you go in, you lock, you pull out, you pull in, you relock, and that is it. Easy step. So yes, that is it. So basically once you do that, you are finished. So the next side, we're almost done. The next side, you go through the same process by just making sure that the hair is twisted with the braid jam, and you want to make sure that the ends are nice and smooth. You pull in and then you go back again and you pull in. So doing the relock, you have two different tasks that you have to do. Make sure the hair is nice and tight. You don't want to lock it up too tight, because once it gets too tight, the client's hair start hurting them. So you want to make sure that, you get all the little small ones. You make it out nice and smooth. Then you comb it out so that you're getting all the ear together, and you're going to twist the hair. First, after twisting, you're going to lock it in. So you want to go up and then across and then down. So you make sure, so you see the locking technique is nice and smooth. So once you finish, You can, rub it in your hand. If it's smooth, you don't have to. You just move on to the next one. So after you make your part, you smooth it out, you put some gel in the roots, you lock it in, and then after you lock it in, you just twist it out, lock it, and once you lock it in, again, you want to make sure that you're going up and down with your locking needle so you can get it nice and neat. You don't want to continue from the same side. You want to make sure that it's locked inside and outside. So we're on to the next one. We're almost done. So basically, you are going to do it the same way again. Lock it in. Push the needle in from inside, and then you're going to pull out. You're going to push the needle in, and you're going to pull out. Once you continue to do that, you basically, the root, you want to make sure it's nice and smooth. So now we're going to do the hair into the ponytail. So basically, it's not really a ponytail, it's an updo. So we want to make sure that we start from the top and we join all the hair together. And then we push it back a little, and then we get a rubber band. Once we have the rubber band in, we're going to use it just to support the hair of holding the hair together. So we're going to do 3 on that side, and then we're going to do the other side the same way. So once you have 3 sets, you're going to grab a rubber band, and then you're going to put on the top just to hold the hair together. So the rubber band actually just will hold it for when to support the hair from not moving. And you can see how the rubber band just hold it together. She looks so young and beautiful. I just love her hair. She has really nice hair. So once you do that, you slick it up, make sure everything is neat, and then you move on to the next braid. So after the next braid, you go in again and you pull 2 lines, and then you continue to braid it. And once you continue to braid, when you reach the end of the braid, you're going to get a rubber band, and you're going to make sure you hold the braid the same level as the other braids. So basically, you could do it on the left or on the right, but I chose to do it on the right side because it's so much easier. And then you hold again with a rubber band. And then after that, you start the other one. So basically, once the rubber band goes in, it holds the hair into a mini ponytail, just like how the client wants her hair back. It's not falling in her face, so you want to make sure that you do at least 3 times with the rubber band. You want to make sure you have the mini rubber bands, the small one. Once you have the small rubber band, then it's all good. So after that, you go on to the next one, and you just continue the same task. So you want to make sure you braid it out, add in the rubber band, and that's it. After that section you finish, you use the other one. You go over to the other side and you're going to do the exact same thing that you did on the right. So on the left side, You're going to continue with the same braid. I choose to do the inside braid because to me it looks neater. So you do the inside braid, and as soon as you finish braiding, you're going to go to the end. You're going to use a rubber band, and you're going to hold it in place the same as the other side. Now keep in mind, you always want to make sure that the air is nice and neat. So basically, you use the next rubber band and you just log in the hair. And once you lock in the hair, basically it's doing the same as the other side. You're rolling in the air together. And then we move to the next task. So the next task is very easy. The same thing as the right side. Want to make sure that you grab all 2-3 pieces and you try to make an easy braid from inside. So after doing that, you have one more piece sleeve. All we have to do is put it together into rubber bands, and that is it. Want to make sure we hold it with the rubber band, and then the next side. Very nice. So at the same time, she's just seeing her style and she's like, wow, this looks so good. I like it. So again, don't forget, you're going to add rubber bands. You can hold 2 small rubber bands together, or if you choose to use one, that is fine. You could always, I prefer to use just one rubber band because I don't want it too tight on her head. So we use one. So now we want to make sure that all the edges is in. Clean it up, and then we're gonna add our mousse or sheen. We're gonna sheen it because it's all good to go. Go in between an oil. And now after all that, she's gonna go underneath the dryer and dry. And after drying, this is what it looks like. She is looking amazing, beautiful. I just love her so much. She's one of my favorite clients. Thank you guys.